everybody. Welcome to our shop. You know, we love having visitors around our shop to show you folks what's going on and what Tommy and I do here.
Absolutely, Don. I love having visitors as well. And I always love the questions like, how much power do these race cars actually have?
Yeah, hey man, how about the one I get? Does working around those cars make you death?
I tell you what, and my favorite of all time is what's it feel like to drive one of these cars at 300 miles per hour?
Yeah, I'm hip to it, man. How about 300 miles an hour at 4.5 seconds? I know what it feels like, he knows what it feels like, but we're gonna show you what it feels like. So Tommy, what happens first?
Well, Don, as you know, I just don't get in this car and drive it. There's hours and hours of work and preparation that go on behind the scenes. Like before every run, the car has to be totally tore down and rebuilt.
Yeah, it's amazing just how quick the crew gets the job done. Everybody seems to have his own responsibility, and it goes off just like clockwork.
Absolutely, and the sound of one of these nitro cars, nothing like it.
You got it, man. Music to my ears.
Once the car is ready for me, I've got to get ready for it.
Yeah, and everything is fireproof, including Tommy's underwear. But you know what? We're gonna have to speed the video up a little bit here because it takes so long to put all that protective fire gear on.
Now all my safety equipment's on, it's time to get in the car. Call me superstitious, but I always get in on the left side. It's a nice tight fit. All the controls, the roll bar padding. Once I get in, it's tight, and the crew has to help me with the seat belts. They'll tighten them down. We'll even attach a strap to my helmet to keep my head from slamming back against the roll cage when I take off at 5 Gs. Well, now that I'm in my office, I'm ready to go to work. Compared to your car or truck, the only thing you might recognize is a steering wheel.
Yeah, and even it is a custom piece.
I have 2 pedals, a clutch on the left and a throttle on the right.
And Tommy's brake handle is on the right side.
Down on my left, I have a fuel shutoff. That's how I start and stop the engine. And of course, the parachute levers, they're on the roof.
And when you see Tommy reach between his legs, that's where the reverse handle's at. Makes it go forward or backward. You know, from the outside of the car, this is what you see. But from the inside the car, man, it looks very different.
Are all of you ready to do a burnout? Well, let's get it going. The body comes down, the crew starts to pull you forward. They line you up where they want you to do the burnout, and you hit the throttle. You hold that throttle down for a certain amount of time, depending on the run. Then you pull the brake and get that thing stopped. See all that smoke come pouring into the race car? Well, that's something you got to deal with. Let's put it in reverse and get this thing backed up. Let's throw up that hatch and get a little bit of that smoke out of there so we can see where we're going. There'll be a crew member come around the front of the race car in just a second, and he'll guide me right back into my tracks and get me stopped where they want me lined up on the starting line. Now that the burnout's over, I'm ready to make a full pass. My heartbeat is really starting to pump, and the adrenaline is really starting to race. The crew will raise the body. I will charge the clutch and make one last tug on those belts. Now, I'll roll up to the starting line. The crew chief walks away. I'll pump the brakes to make sure they're ready. Then I'll reach over and pull the fuel all the way on. I'll step off the clutch, and you'll hear the engine pitch change. Now, I'll bump it into the beams one little bit at a time and get ready to go and watch those ambers come on. Are you ready for your first 4-second run? Let's watch.
Hey, Tommy and I hope you really enjoyed this video. We hope it gives you a real inside look what it's like to race our Skoal Racing Monte Carlo.